Hi everybody, what's good? How are we feeling this fine day, this fine morning? It's not it's not it's not morning though for me. It's like it's 2 p.m. Yeah. I just finished lunch. I spent most of my morning in a meeting and playing Apex. I know. I'm sure that's not shocking to any of you, but it was to me. Because I thought I would sleep a little bit longer than I did, and then I ended up waking up at like 8 a.m. What the heck was that sound? Okay, oh well, it doesn't matter what that sound was. I woke up at like 8 a.m. and then a little bit after 8, I had to attend a meeting, and I attended that meeting, and then, well, after the meeting, I was playing Apex with my friends, and it was so nice. It was so nice. He. It was quite nice. It was very, very comfy. Good times with Mew's friends. You see, I really love my friends. I feel like they know that because I tell them that a lot, like to a degree where it should honestly be concerning how many times I just go randomly to them and I'm like, I love you. You are the love of my life. And this morning I woke up with the most wonderful, like, happy feelings ever. And I'm so glad that my day has continued to be pretty good. Happy, very happy about that. Anyways, I'm very happy to be here streaming for you guys right now. I love y'all. You guys are great. My lovely, amazing fans, my muses who are constantly giving me inspiration for more stuff. Also, how amazing is this BGM? Like, I genuinely like it so much. It's so pretty. And like, it really has that classical instrument feel that like I don't usually go for. But it sounds so good. It really does. It really does. But yeah, I'm just having a good time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Also, I see you, whoever is spamming emotes in chat. You are there and I love you for that. Thank you. I see the hearts that you're sending and I am very flattered. Thank you. But yeah, I spent like quite a bit of today just brainstorming stuff. That was what my meeting was about, by the way. I'm not gonna give it all the details. That's for like a fun new surprise whenever that comes around, whenever it's time to tell you guys about it. But like right now, just know that I was having a lot of fun brainstorming with my with the people that I was in the meeting with, and oh my god, we were having so much fun. We had so many good ideas. I was very happy about that. But yeah, it's like exceptionally like hard to think of ideas, especially when you're unprepared for them. Like, I woke up and I was like, I didn't think that I was gonna be thinking in the morning, because I was like, I'm probably gonna like sit and chill for a bit, and then later on I guess I can like, you know, do some work or whatever. And it just ended up the opposite, where it was like I spent like quite a bit of my morning doing work. Let's just say it was work. I was on Pinterest though, and oh my god, Pinterest is literally saturated with AI generated content right now. I didn't know how I should feel about that. I was like, see, I'm a believer in AI generated content could be very helpful if used in like the right way, like an ethical manner, not like whatever the hell is happening right now, which is quite unethical and frankly just borderline copyright striking worthy, you know? Like, you're gonna get a lawsuit at some point if you keep using AI generated content as like it's not even as a substitute, but like a blatant misappropriation of other people's work, right? So, but oh my god, Pinterest has so I was gonna say many and so much, and then it came out as mena, which is really weird. But the point is, it has so much AI generated content, especially artwork. So much AI generated artwork, like an absolutely lethal amount. I was like, I'm not sure what I'm looking at, whether it's actually made by actual human beings or like it's AI generated. But all of it was so pretty. Like such beautiful colors, such captivating designs, and I was like, I want in not the AI generated content, but just the pretty designs, because they were like a real treat and the eyes for the eyes, you know? But oh well, if they are AI generated, I'm not gonna be using them ever. Not that we were gonna use something from Pinterest, that seems like very counterintuitive. But yeah. My morning was quite brain intensive. Then I completely abandoned my brain when we were playing Apex. So me and one of my friends was playing Apex. She's right now my go-to Apex buddy, and we have so much fun. Like genuinely, we have so much fun whenever we're playing Apex together. And so like I was like, okay, we should play Apex, and we started playing. Cause I was like, we should like, you know, like we should distract. Cause we were just like really, you know, like we just finished a lot of work, so we were like hoping that we would get like a little bit of downtime. So we were like, let's play Apex, and we're both horrible at it, like horrible at the game. Like we're so bad, we don't win. We most of the times end up dying by like two-shotted dying. Like somebody sees us and then we just die because they shot at us. And we had, oh my god, she is so fun to hang out with, but we ended up dying every single run. Like we lasted the first run, we lasted till we were the third squad left, and then one squad found us and then they killed us instantly. Like we didn't stand a chance. We barely did any damage to them. And my friend's just like, I keep missing all the shots. I was using the wrong gun. And I'm like, you're right. We're both using the wrong guns and missing our shots. Like we're so bad at this game. But it's so much fun. It's so much fun to be able to play with a friend. I honestly don't care about winning or losing as much as I care about spending time with friends, which is why I like being able to spend time with friends. That's my preferred mode of playing games, like with someone else around. I don't enjoy Valorant as much if it's not with one of my friends. I don't enjoy Apex as much if it's not with my friends. Like some games I know they're like much more enjoyable alone, because they're the kind of games that you can really only play alone. But I genuinely prefer games that I can play with friends, because I find myself enjoying the time that I spend with them. Plus it's like more memories, more things to do together, you know? I was playing Don't Starve together with Hex yesterday. Oh my god, we were having so much fun. And I know I've been playing a lot of games recently, but that's just because we're Hex is, you know, relatively more free right now. Hi, Uni. You made it. You did make it. And you don't have headphones, so you can't hear. Dang, shouldn't you be asleep? Isn't it like late at night for you, Uni? I'm gonna type that in chat. Wait a second. Shouldn't you be asleep? Dang, Uni. It's quite late at night for her. Wonder why. Mew says hi and asks, isn't it late night for you? Me and Hex, oh my god, Hex is here. So hi, Hex. I didn't realize you were here. So you were just silently spamming emotes. That was you, wasn't it? But yeah, so me and Hex were playing Don't Starve together, and we survived for 7 days before I eventually had to leave, because I was like, I need to go, like right now. And she was like, okay, see you. But like we had so much fun. It was so much fun. Like we were like, we're gonna divide our duties, and we're gonna like, oh, we ended up burning our science machine and our like wherever we had like set up camp and stuff around it. That was me actually. I ended up burning all of that stuff off accidentally. And I ended up getting like so much damage because I kept getting close to the fire. like the fire that we set, that I set accidentally. And so like I'm thinking, oh my god, like I'm gonna die, and like I'm like at like 5 health before I'm like, listen, I have to go, I don't have a choice right now. And I'm like, please prepare for my death. And like, and then she was also gonna leave at that point, so like it was fine because we were both leaving the server anyways. But oh my god, it was so much fun. We were on VC the entire time, so she's like, I'm lost, I don't know where I am, and I'm like, I can see you, wait, I'll come to you. Because there's like this little icon that shows you where your friends are, right, in the game. It was so funny. I can't wait to play that game on stream sometime because it's gonna be so much fun. Genuinely, it's gonna be hella fun. I will aspire to play it soon. But yeah, it was so much fun. I love playing games with friends. That's the only way I want to play games. That little icon did not show up on my screen. I know, which is why I had to go find you. Don't worry, Hex, I'll always find you. You know, I will always go look for Hex. She is my one and only, my favorite person. But yeah. Oh my god, is Honey here? I just saw her stuff on general saying that she finally made it to a stream. She should be asleep. She's supposed to be asleep, actually. I can't believe the color of my chat is gold today. That's unexpected. It just sort of cycles between like 7 or 8 colors at this point. It's so funny. I don't even do anything anymore. Like, it just does it on its own. It's so wild. But yeah, I will have to go in like about 2 hours. So apparently there's something I have to do that I didn't know about until like 15 minutes before this. My mom called me and she's like, oh, so like you need to go somewhere, and she was like, so please be done by like 4. And I was like, what do you mean? So I was like, I'll try my best, which is so stupid and sad. But like my mom, okay, she's like, she rarely does this because she knows I'm usually busy at this time, but since she said it's kind of important, then I will do what needs to be done. I see so many freaking smiley faces. Wow. Why are you guys spamming smiley faces? And the little popper. What's going on? What am I missing? Oh my god, yeah, but yeah, oh my god, like I had so much fun yesterday, and then today morning it was just so funny. It's like we're in call, and the person I'm talking to, like for work stuff, they're literally getting garbled. Like every 2 seconds their voice just goes away, and I'm like, I don't understand what's going on, but I'm just gonna make it make sense somehow. We're troopers here. But like we came up with the funniest and cutest ideas, so like I was having a bunch of fun, okay? Like we were coming up with such good ideas, and like both of us are so smart. But yeah, I was having so much fun. Today's whole day has been really fun, you know? Like genuinely. Except for when I woke up, like at the exact time I woke up. Because good night, Uni. Good night. Except for when I woke up, because I woke up with a really strange dream, and I was so confused for like 2 seconds, and I checked my phone to see what time it is, and I see like my day got better. Who's Heaven's Darling? Is that Mimi? Yeah, that's Mimi. That's definitely Mimi. Hi, Heaven's Darling. I see you. I perceive you. My phone's blocking part of my screen, so I can't see chat unless I lean towards the right, and it's funny because my model just looks towards the right even though I'm leaning towards the right and looking towards the left. Dang. Wow. Okay. I made Mimi a mod too. I haven't seen this account ever. Actually. But yeah. You know, I said yesterday I would talk a bit about the Miraculous Ladybug film. And I did, but I think like I need to go more into detail because I ended up reading a bunch of fan fiction yesterday. So now I feel like I need to explain my feelings, you know? And the thing is, the movie is really bad. Like the movie is actually really bad. Like the characters are all really strange. Right? So, Marinette. What do you mean this is the account you used to join our Google Meets? I don't remember this account. Oh, wait, what? Wait, is the name different? Wait, what? Huh? I made a mistake. I'm being called out for it on stream, too. So, okay, we're just gonna swerve past this. Like I didn't notice this, whatever this was. Okay, back to Miraculous Ladybug. Okay, so the movie, the characters, especially Marinette, Adrian, and Hawkmoth, so Gabriel Agreste, they're all so written so differently. Like Marinette's this okay, how should I say? She's like this introverted, has no self-esteem kind of character, which is like definitely not it. It's definitely not like what you see when you see her on the show, because she's like this super confident, super, you know, like creative person. And like the movie literally starts with her being like, don't be close to me because everybody thinks I'm like a curse or whatever, you know. Like I was so confused. I was like, what the hell is this? And then Adrian is supposed to be like this emo sad boy type of, like, he has this like melancholic feel, but like the only thing that is consistent with the actual show, right, is the fact that Adrian continues to not realize when people say no and when people say, listen, I don't like this about you, and he just continues to do it. Like, it's very consistent. And I guess the reaction that Marinette has to getting her, like, ladybug powers. But, like, Tiki and Plag are very different. Like, the way that they operate are very different. And I was, like, caught off guard. I was like, wait a second. Huh? Excuse me? And then Gabriel becomes a good father suddenly. Suddenly, he's like, I want to take care of my son. Or that I actually feel bad about hurting my son. No, he doesn't. Well, like, the whole show has always been about him not caring about his son. Like, he's so in his villain act that he does not care. And suddenly in this show he does. Like, in the movie he does. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Gosh, I don't think I want to catch up on the actual show at this point. I was thinking of catching up because I stopped watching in, like, season 3 ending after that, because I was like, I'm tired of this nonsense. And then I was like, I'm not gonna go back to this, right? But I like the Marinette salt that I get, like, feeded every once in a while. There's like, okay, so there's this tag on Tumblr called Marinette Deserves Better that has so much salt. And for me, Miraculous Ladybug was always about consuming the salt in heaping portions. Like, just straight up, it was all about the salt for me at some point. I was like, I don't care about the show. I don't care about the good parts anymore. I just care about watching, reading, and experiencing the salt. And I was like, I don't really need that in my life right now. Okay, it's very satisfying to see how dissatisfied people are with the show, because it genuinely is sometimes so written. Okay, it's always written badly. Like, genuinely, it's written terribly. Which is the sad part, because I actually really like the premise. I like the idea of these, like, superheroes getting magic powers from their, like, little Kwami things, and, you know, they have, like, a time limit, and they have to fight the supervillain, and everything's good, but, like, they have no character development, and everything ends up being about Adrian, which is really, really, like, dissatisfying, because Marinette's character is so good. Every single time I've read fan fiction of Marinette, I've just been so happy. I'm like, yes, thank you, I love you so much. And you just don't get stuff like that anymore. I think most of the people who really liked the fandom left because the writing was so bad that they had to leave it. They were like, this is terrible. I can't go through with this. I don't want to catch up on the rest, okay? But yeah, I don't think I'm going to catch up on Miraculous Ladybug at this point. I have so many shows to watch that I just refuse to start for some sad and annoying reason. It's not sad, it's just that I am like currently avoiding watching anything because I can't find good things to read. I found so many good things to read, but they're all things that are not done. They're not fully translated, they're not fully completed, either or. You take your pick, you know? So I'm like waiting to find something. Oh my god. Why did the air get so dry suddenly? What the heck was that about? Yeah, but I haven't been like watching anything for the past like 2-3 weeks because I've been avoiding Netflix like it's the plague, because I just thought like, oh my god, I should wait until like I feel like watching stuff again, and that's usually after I find something to read at the same time again, and I haven't found anything to read, and so I can't start watching the stuff that I plan to watch, which includes like 4 different animes and 3 different Korean dramas and like 2 different films. Yeah. By watching, I mean like shows, TV shows and stuff, but it's sad that I don't have any of those that I can watch right now because I refuse to watch them before I find something that is satisfying to read, so that I can I can satisfy both of my cravings at the same time, and it can be like I'm fulfilled, and that's how you know that I have issues. Yeah. Anyways, what else can I talk about? I've had really good sleep, like in quality wise, but like my dreams have gone everywhere. Like, you know, I talked about I had this dream where somebody was kneeling to me. I have no idea what the dream was about. Like, I still don't know. But bye Hex. But like it's literally started with like somebody, like it didn't start, but like that's the part that I remember, where somebody was kneeling to me for some unknown reason, because I don't remember the reason. I just remember the kneeling part. It was really weird. I was just like, huh, what's happening? And I woke up and I was like, why? And then I was like, you know what, no wonder, no matter, no need to think about this. It doesn't matter, just forget about it. It's fine. I was thinking we should do a stream where I play Apex, because I have a bunch of Apex packs saved up and I wanted to open them on stream, because I was like, you know, I should show you guys all the stuff that I got, because that's what I wanted to do. But I low-key feel like I should just open the Apex packs up because it would be easier. Okay? Plus, Apex streams, for some reason, end up going so long. Like, my first one was 4 hours. I don't remember how long my second one was, but it was still quite long. And so I was like, maybe I shouldn't play Apex on stream because it tends to go really long. But you know what else is happening? Fallout New Vegas stream. Day after tomorrow. Tomorrow's my break day, so good times. Good times. Love that for me, you know? I actually think break days are really important. That's why I take them. Sometimes though, if I like take too many like let's not say break days, because if I like cancel on a stream because of something that happened, then it's usually not because it's not like a break for me. I genuinely need that day to like rest and recover from whatever the heck happened. But like whenever I take break days, I'd end up trying to not do any work, because it makes it like an actual break instead of no break type of situation, you know, where I'm using my break day to do more work, which in turn would make me burnt out faster and like exhaust me much faster than if I were to just genuinely just take a break that day, have fun, do something crazy. I don't know, I really need to touch grass like desperately. It's so necessary at this point. Like, I genuinely need to go and touch grass because I've been stuck inside my house. If I don't go out with my mom, I don't go out at all. And usually it's because my mom has to go somewhere and I need to go with her for that thing. Not even because I want to go out. It's just like a sort of thing of like, oh, I needed to do this and she said we should do it today. So doesn't feel purposeful as to touching grass, you know? Like, it's not like I'm going out for the purpose of like rejuvenating myself. It's going out because I don't have a choice, and that's the bad part. That's the thing. I do really want to write more music because I feel the tingle of inspiration inside my soul. And guess what that means, you guys? It means I should go and write more music because that's fun. But yeah, I actually think it's much more fun to just like sit on a stream and write music because it's just more like, it feels more real. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't realize how much I work better when I'm streaming, because I usually end up just playing games or chatting or something like that. But from the second that I started those BGM writing streams, dang, like I was like, what the heck? I'm working so fast. Like, usually I would take at least 4 hours to do this just because I procrastinate in the middle so much. Like, I'll just drop it because I'm like, I'm kind of bored right now. I need to do something else. But because the stream provides enough like distraction in my brain that it doesn't get too boring too fast, that I finish the actual whole thing and am able to like progress, you know, with like writing as an actual like thing. It's good. It is really good for you. Like, it forces me to practice almost. I say forces because it's not like it's forcing my feelings, but it's more like forcing my time, for me to give my time to something so that it's like actually achievable. I would say I would love to do this every single day, but that's a very bad idea in my opinion, so I would not do them every single day. It seems like it would be quite exhausting. It would feel like a chore. Whenever I schedule a BGM writing stream, I don't usually like, for the beginning ones, I used to come in with an idea because I was like, I wanna have an idea of what I wanna do. But these days, I just do whatever I feel like because it's more fun that way. You know, it's like definitely more fun that way. Like, it's so much more like exciting to like walk in and not know what you're gonna do and make something great anyways. You know? You don't get that so easily all the time. That's why it's exciting, honestly. That is why it is exciting. But yeah, I have a lot of fun on the BGM writing streams. I'm really sleepy. This stream is gonna end faster than I thought. Like, my eyes are like genuinely tired. Well, more like my brain is tired. I think part of that is obviously because I ended up working in the morning. Like, literally right after I woke up, a few short minutes after I woke up, I ended up going, having some breakfast, and then sitting down to work because I was really hungry. And so I was like, wait, I need to eat before we do anything. And then I ended up working the whole time, and it was quite nice. I enjoy working because I give a lot of, like, you know, I give a lot of thought and hard work to whatever I'm working on. I say working as like, it's a very broad category of things, I know. Like, it's usually just about like stuff related to personal projects and stuff, and more so related to my stream projects and stuff. So like, that aside, I really enjoy the time that I spend with other people while we're working on something, but by myself as well. Like, whenever I sit and like I'm re-rigging my cat model, I usually do it on like a private stream so that like if my friends want to come and sit and like chat with me while we're both like, you know, where all of us are working, they can do that, and it's quite nice. It's much more, I would say it's much nicer than whenever you're sitting alone. I don't do well isolating myself while I'm working. Unless it's really necessary. Unless it's like, oh my god, I need to finish this. And if I have even a second of distraction, I won't be able to. I wouldn't isolate myself. But like, I very much enjoy spending time with friends and just like letting them see whatever I'm doing. And you know, if they want to do something while I'm doing something as well, that's they're free to do that. It's quite nice that way. It's like very chill and very, very fun. You know? It's very, very fun actually. Safe to say though, most of my friends end up like we're just sitting there doing our own thing. And we're chatting while we're doing our like work or whatever, and then like once we're done, we just like either we keep chatting because you know my friends and me, we're all like that, where we've finished what we need to do. And this is how most of the calls that I end up whenever I'm like doing work with someone else, this is how most of the calls end up. Like we'll do work for the first like whatever how much ever time we need to finish the work, and then once we're done with work, we go and have fun. Every single time it's like that. Like it's so uncanny. Like I will go there, I'll be like, okay, work mode, we're gonna like focus on, you know, developing ideas and figuring stuff out and etc. and yada yada yada, and then work ends and we're just all having fun instantly. Like we're like, okay, time to switch this off, time to go and have fun, you know. And it's so nice. I want my actual work life to also be like that. I do consider this actual work, but I mean like even if I go to an office and work, you know, like if I go to an office, if I have an office and we go there and we work, and once we're done with work, I would want to have fun, because that's just I've already trained myself to work like that. Like, oh, I do the work mode and I do the work and I focus on it, and I'm really, really only focused on that. And then once I'm done with work, it's time to have fun, baby. We play games and we just sit and chat. And oh my god, all of my calls with Hex end up being like 6 hours long sometimes. Like they're never short. Like if we only have a limited amount of time, then yeah, we'll use only that much time. But then those are like really important calls where we can't do anything but work, because the amount of time that we have allocated for like time wise is just enough for work, right? But if we're just like there, we know that we're probably gonna finish work in an hour and a half or something, and after that it's like free time, and we end up spending it together anyways, and it's quite nice. You know, that's how friendship should be. All work and then all play. I have way too much fun with my friends. This whole stream is just gonna be about me talking about my friends, and that's valid, you know. That's valid. But yeah, my friends are awesome people. They're all so talented and smart and cool and so well spoken and have so much like so many like good suggestions, and I'm trying to think of a word. They're just all so intellectual. I feel very lucky to have a friend group where people understand exactly what I'm saying most of the time. I have people who are like, all of the friends that I have who are musicians, we have very similar like thought processes when it comes to music, so we collaborate well. Like it's really important to me to be able to communicate whatever I mean, and I'm so glad that most of my friends, actually most, not all of my friends, we are able to communicate really well. It's quite fortunate. I'm such a lucky person. I feel really good about it. I'm like I'm like the universe's love child, you know? They love me so much. It was the 8th of October yesterday, and that's literally 1 month to my birthday. I cannot believe I will be turning 20 in less than a month, okay? It feels unreal. Like, I genuinely still feel like it's just February. And I hadn't even started streaming in February, you know? Like, it was March that I started. March, April, May, June, July, August. It's August right now. Our 6-month anniversary, my 6-month anniversary of streaming is coming up in literally a few days. I have a present for you guys on that day. So, I'm very excited. Hee hee. I'm actually really excited. I'm very happy that I could I am able to do a lot of fun stuff for you guys. It makes me feel very good. But yeah. And we have so much to do, in life. I'm only 20, going to be 20. That feels already, really unreal sometimes, but, even more so when Cat FM Radio Broadcast 1. Yeah, sure. I clearly am a radio host. Your radio jockey, Mew. It's cute. That's cute. That's cute. It really is. I'm so, sleepy. Shouldn't even be. I think it's because I had lunch so close to, stream starting. Because also it's because it's lunchtime for me. So, I would have had lunch then. But I feel like I'm in almost a food coma where I'm like, I can't wait to just fall on my bed and nap. It's nice. It's nice. But, oh my god. So the ceiling fan in my room stopped working. Literally yesterday. No, day before yesterday. Yeah. And it just stopped working. And I was like, what the hell just happened, right? I was confused. I was like, did I do something? I thought it was it tripped a circuit or something, the circuit broke or something. And so I went and checked the MCBs, right? And they were fine. So I was like, what's gone wrong? And I we call the electric people, the electrician. And he's like, what's gone wrong? He changes stuff in the thing. And he's like, okay, so your regulator broke. And that's why it wasn't turning on. And I was like, what does that mean? What does the regulator have to do with the fan switching on? So he's like, okay, I'm gonna just make it so that it, even if you don't use, you can't use the regulator, but you can at least turn it on and off. And I was like, okay, well, that I'm glad for that, because, I need this ceiling fan, because it's too cold with the aircon on. If I sleep with the aircon on, it becomes really cold at night, and it, the air becomes really dry, and it becomes harder to breathe, and your just general feeling of, well, sleep goes away. But the ceiling fan doesn't have that problem for me. I feel like the air doesn't become as dry as it does when you have the aircon on. And so I end up using the ceiling fan more, especially when I'm on my bed, instead of, the aircon. The aircon's great to cool the place, but, after a while I want it turned off because it makes the room really, the air really dry and the room super cold. And it's not, it's really hot outside, but my room is still relatively cool because of all the curtains that cover all of the big windows in my room. So, yeah. Yeah. I honestly can't think of anything else right now. My brain is so sleepy. It's just Mew, just close your eyes and just sleep, But yeah, I mean, it just feels kind of unreal sometimes, life, But it's you don't really know what changed in your life to make it this much better. But something definitely did, and it made your life much easier and much nicer, and just in general, much more fun to live. I feel like everybody should try and wait for that day when it happens for them, but it's up to you, it really is. I'm very, very sleepy. We're probably gonna end this stream in a bit. Oh my god, my eyes are literally closing while we're talking. This doesn't happen very often. I think that means I need to sleep ASAP, but I'm gonna procrastinate on sleep a bit by streaming. I was playing Muse Dash while waiting for Hex, okay? yesterday when we decided to play games. So I was like waiting for her, and while I was waiting, I was playing Muse Dash, and oh my god, the super hard level is so hard. And I didn't even realize there were like hard levels that had level 7 hardness, like, right? Like, I was just like, what the heck? That's so difficult. How do you expect me to keep that up, right? Like, I wouldn't mind just like streaming that on Discord a bunch because it's fun. And I like Discord quite a bit more than I like Twitter anyways, so. But yeah, you wouldn't see my cat face. You would just see the game and my voice. You would hear my voice. I just think like on Discord, it's like so weird when you watch people and their streams. I honestly, okay, it's not weird for the reasons that you're thinking of, right? So they're playing a game, you're watching them play a game. There was this one time where I was watching one of my friends play this game. And I coincidentally also had that game, and I was like, oh my god, I've been stuck in this part this whole time. And they were like end game. They were like trying to finish the game, right? So they're like, oh my god, wait, let me stop streaming so you don't get any spoilers. And I was like, wait, no, I don't care about the spoilers. I came here with the knowledge that I would get spoilers. Why would you do this to me? But then they were like gonna leave it anyways, so they were like, no, it's okay. You won't get spoilers, and I will like be able to still complete. But like they did so well. 8th of August was a very peculiar day. Oh my god, yesterday, you know the game we played? I have thoughts. I have more thoughts after like a whole night of sleeping and stuff. And my thoughts are, it was so comically short. I'm sure there's a few more endings. But like, it was such a short game. And it was also like, just in general, like, a bit confusing. I would say I was like, huh. I'm surprised. Why is this so fast, you know? Because we accidentally ended the game by leaving the place through the car, and then we didn't have a movie to make. But like, I didn't understand a lot of the questions that I had were about the plot. Like, why is this director after this actor? What do they have in connection to each other? Why is he blue colored? That was my first question. And why do the people in the reviews keep calling him hot? At this point, I don't know if that's like supposed to be funny and sarcastic, or if that's supposed to be serious, that they actually find the director attractive. Also, that director is a horrible person for asking a person to go and vandalize their own mother's memoir. You know? Or it's like, you know your mom's favorite tree? Go and vandalize it, because everyone knows that you had a bad relationship with your mom. But like, who are you? Who needs to go and tell this to this guy? Because it doesn't really matter, does it? Like, and then like there was a scene the second time that I was playing it where the dog died. I covered it up because I didn't want actually you guys to be able to see. Plus, it might have gotten me blocked on YouTube or something like that. If not blocked, at least that video suspended. I didn't want that. I just wanted to, like, you know, I just wanted to have the game showing the whole thing, because like there are videos of the game, the whole game being uploaded, right? So I was like, I'm sure there's not gonna be that big of an issue. I was wrong. The way that they killed the dog was kind of heartless. Overall, though, the game was pretty smooth, although there were some things that made me kind of iffy. Like when I couldn't find the shed for like the first god knows how many minutes. And then when I finally looked at the gameplay video and I was like, the shed was right there this whole time and you just couldn't see it in the fog. And maybe that's my fault for not adjusting the settings, but like, come on. It should have been a little bit more visible. Because the last time that I ran into the forest randomly, I got caught by the director and he killed me. And I don't want that, I think. That's a game. Like, it's not like it's gonna scare me, but like, sure as hell do I not want to die in the first 5 seconds of me being in the game. But like, who would have thought that the main character, spoiler alert, would get like money that he stole from a charity to his grandmother's place? And if you don't obey the guy and you're like, okay, you know what, heck, you like heck you, I don't care about you, let me go, I don't want to do this anymore, right? And then that guy just dies. Well, he dies when he calls the police. He doesn't die when he leaves the place by not obeying the guy. But just his grandmother dies, which is so sad. It's so sad. Like, I don't get it. What does the director have anything to do with anyone at all? Like, at least if there was some sort of like background about who the director is and why we should be scared, I would have been even a little bit more apprehensive, but I wasn't. I was just like, why the heck is this guy with the blue face here? He looks like a grown-up and old version of a Smurf. But not even like good looking, just like bad, you know? I really liked the Smurfs film. It was one of my favorite films when it came out. I used to watch it so many times. Actually, I watched Smurf 2 more than I watched Smurf the film itself. And I feel like there's many reasons for that, but mostly because you can find so much more content in Smurfs 2. It's a fun film, it really is. My eyes are literally fluttering shut slowly, little by little. I definitely don't want to fall asleep on stream, so in like 5 or 10 minutes we're gonna end stream, because like I feel very sleepy. I didn't anticipate how sleepy I was feeling. Like, I was just like, oh, I feel kind of sleepy, but not like this. This is like, straight up, I'm gonna like just close my eyes and like take like rest my head for a bit and then just quickly falls asleep kind of situation, you know? I really love airplanes. Like, I don't know what it is. Hi, Fishy! I don't know what it is, but I really love airplanes. Like, there's something about airplanes that makes me so happy and excited. Whenever I get on an airplane, I'm just the most happiest person you'll see on an airplane. I'm just like, I love planes. So much fun. The last plane that I took had some mad turbulence. Like, people around me were like actually worried that we were gonna like drop out of the sky, but everybody knows that turbulence doesn't do that. But they seem to be like not newbies, but definitely the first time they were happening. Yeah, oh my god, I love flying. I really do. For a fish and a cat, we're quite uncanny. You know, you should like the water, but you like flying, and I should just like to be in flat ground, but I like flying. And I think that says a lot about each of us. But yeah, like, it was like, there was some mad turbulence. I mean, when I say mad, it was like the people in the seat next to mine were literally flying off of their seat. Like, it was that bad. Like, they were like thrown up and down, and I was too, but like, they were concerning because they looked like they were gonna pass out on their seat because they were so scared. And I was like, oh my god, are you okay? I didn't ask them. I was just thinking that because I was like, dude, these people look like they're having a moment that they didn't want to have. But I was kind of enjoying it. I felt like a roller coaster, but in the sky. And if the plane goes down and you don't have rescue or like, you know, like whatever, you might just die, and that's completely fine. It's just a plane, you know. It's not the worst way to lose your life, but it is what it is. Dude, flying is so much fun. I like the fact that they give us snacks. I don't really like the food, but I like the feeling the airport gives, right? I like that. I don't like the overpriced food and the overpriced commodities. Like, it's kind of wild how... Oh yeah, you love medium length flights because you get to enjoy what you pay for while not taking too much of your time. I've never had a bad experience flying, just sometimes plane landings suck. Actually, landing and taking off are my favorite times of the plane. I don't really care about the cruising period, but I like the landing and taking off. And I don't feel like I don't like care enough about the longness, like the length of the flight, as long as I can have fun, which usually means I have like 70 different books downloaded. I have like 14 different shows that I've downloaded, and I'm just gonna go and watch at least one of those shows and one of those books. And yeah, that's gonna be the most perfect flight ever. The next flight I'm supposed to be taking, like, that's scheduled for sure, is next year. I have to go to America. I'm moving to America, and then I have to take a flight to America, right? And from where I live to America is quite long of a journey. So I was telling my mom, at least you should get me like economy plus or like business class if you can get the tickets for it. Because these long haul flights usually end up being quite full because of how many people are always going there. But like booking it a year in advance is kind of crazy. For me, it's podcasts. Yeah, I don't like to listen to podcasts because I can't really focus on them. I end up like preferring to read the same kind of content instead because it's just easier on my brain, where it's like it doesn't have to focus on listening. Because, you know, I already use my ears way too much for my daily life work stuff, you know, like making music and learning how to make music. I have like this weird feeling of wanting to bite my mic every single time I see it, and if I'm frustrated, that feeling ramps up to 1,000. I'm just like, I just want to bite my mic, please. And I never do it because I'm like, if I bite my mic, I would just, yeah, yeah. America air travel is what it is. It really is what it is. Fingers crossed. I also hope it'll be better next year when I go, you know. I was supposed to go this year, but I somehow didn't, because I ended up taking a gap year. So like, I'm so glad I did though, because the world is currently like going crazy in America especially. So I kind of avoided the worst of it, and I managed to secure a space for myself next year. Hoo. Hoping the EST the best for you. Thank you so much, Fishy. You're so sweet. What a nice person of you. What a nice thing for you to say. Thank you. I'm still so very sleepy. It's like really concerning me. I'm like, should I be this sleepy when I got like a full night's worth of sleep, like 8 hours and everything? But hey, maybe you just get tired because you used your brain and now you need to go and... So brown, thank you. Thank you for your support, Fishy. I support you too with your dreams. I would do much to help you. Such a good friend you are. I'm like swaying on my chair right now. It's like so cute of me. Well, you can see me swaying in midair, so that's nice. She looks like she's like being spun around, dude. But like she's stationary and the thing that she's spinning around on is going in circles under her. Can you guys see it? Oh my god. I do too. That's my favorite way to like do any of these streams where I'm like talking, because it's just so much more fun. Oh my god. This stream is gonna end so freaking fast because I'm so sleepy. I did not think I was gonna be this sleepy, but I am. I even said it like just before stream was starting. I was like, I feel sleepy, you know? But I didn't think it would be this sleepy. Like, I just thought I was sleepy for a bit and then I would be fine because maybe I needed some water or something. But I just keep getting more and more sleepy. You know, something funny about sleep is I sleep in like less than 2 minutes if I'm sleepy. Like, I will lay down, knock out instantly. My eyes closed, I'm not opening them back up. Not until I wake up eventually, but like, do I get sleepy really easily? No, sometimes I don't. But most of the time, when I want to sleep, I can go to sleep. Like, instantly almost. Like, it's just like, my body decided, okay, you're gonna do exactly what you said you are. And I just fall asleep. And nothing, like, things don't even wake me up easily. Like, I'm a pretty heavy sleeper. Like, I sleep deep. And like, however much I sleep, I get really good rest. Yeah, it's a freaking skill. I'm so glad that I didn't have to do like much preparation for sleep, but because like I just try to keep water next to me, so whenever I wake up or whenever I'm like close to feeling asleep or like I'm in bed and stuff, so waiting to fall asleep, like, oh my god, I get you though. Like, you like getting sleepy easily is such a skill though. I can fall asleep easily, but I don't get sleepy really easily. Like, it's hard for me to feel sleepy unless I'm already feeling sleepy, which is a different thing. But like, if I want to just fall asleep anywhere, it's possible, but I'm gonna be like really uncomfortable. It's not a good look on me. Yeah, I have like trouble falling asleep every once in a while. Not the going to sleep part, but just the whole getting yourself to go to sleep part, you know? Like, I'll still get really good rest, but like, oh my god, you are like, you are an inspiration. You can just lie down on the floor and even when you're not planning to sleep, you'd go to sleep. Like, dude, that's an inspiration. Sleep is so important. It's like you need to have like the amount, like you need to have like some amount of like practice with going to sleep, Loki. Like, figure out what works best for you. For me, it's like as long as I feel sleepy and I go to sleep, I'll fall asleep. But if I don't feel sleepy and I try to go to sleep, it's quite much harder. I'm like, I kind of want a nap, but there's no nap in me, and then you would not get a nap. Like, I would just lay there and just be like, ah, why am I here? What am I doing? But yeah. Dude, I genuinely don't sleep well with the aircon on, especially the aircon that we currently have. I don't understand why it makes the air so freaking dry. Like, my throat literally hurts if I leave it on through the whole night. Like, because it's so dry and it sucks out all the moisture from my throat. And I'm like, what the heck? You know? But like, sleeping with the ceiling fan on is the opposite, where I feel like it stays cool if the room was cool before. And because it's like right up in like right above my head at this point, because of the way I sleep at this, like the way that my bed is positioned and the way I position my head, like, yeah, I know, right? I know it can make your skin dry, but throat, I know that's the problem. I've never had this problem before, and like it's like this is like the first time that I've had this problem with an aircon. But it was like, if I like sleep with the aircon on, I will literally have a freaking dry throat in the morning. I'll be like, I'm just awake. What am I doing? But yeah, it's really confusing to me. I'm like, what does this mean? Is there something wrong with the aircon, or is it just me? But yeah, it's okay. Like, I don't mind sleeping without the aircon on, actually. The AC is good. I love staying in the AC, but like, it's not necessary for me to fall asleep. Like, it's nice that the room is cool, but that you can just turn the AC off and keep the ceiling fan on, it'll stay cool, because like the AC makes the air cool, but the real need here is like to have the air stay cool for a longer time. With the circulation happening, it stays cool for a longer time, honestly. The AC doesn't circulate air as well as the ceiling fan does, which is my main like thing, because I think the air becomes really stagnant, so it starts like taking moisture away from my body, which it desperately needs, obviously. So I wake up with like not a sore throat, but just a dry throat and just dry air around me. And I in fact would prefer that the air stay like, you know, moving. That way it doesn't get stagnant and it doesn't cause me to get dry throat. I don't even know how it's possible. I mean, it is really hot, so that's why I have AC on most of the day, because like, but like at night becomes relatively cooler, and if you keep the AC on for like 2 hours, the room becomes hella cool. And then if I keep the ceiling fan on, I can go through the entire night without turning the AC on again. And in the morning, I'll turn it on again for a bit and then turn it off again. Because like, as long as you keep the shades closed, it shouldn't get too hot. Yeah, only at night. See, like, I get what you mean. I prefer it in the morning though, because it's just much hotter in the morning. Like, it's so much hotter in the morning than it is at night. See, all of this AC talk is making me more sleepy. I think it's time I say bye. And then I will nap for a bit. Hopefully, I have time today, and then I can stream on Discord for a bit later. After I come back from whatever it is my mom wants me to go and do. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. And we can go and like sit and hang out on Discord a little bit more. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for all the love and support. I really am super thankful and super appreciated. Like, I'm always floored with how much love and support I get. Thank you so much, like genuinely. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed today, because I definitely did. Go join my Discord if you haven't already. Bye bye now. Mwah. Thank you for coming.